I would request everyone to keep your phones on silent mode, please. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. M. Afshar Alam, respected Chief Guest, Mr. Mohammad Akif, Associate Vice President and Head HR and Admin, SRF Limited. Our guests of honor, Ms. Arunika Gupta, Assistant Vice President, Axis Bank, Mr. Ahmed Farooq, Senior Manager, Bennett Coleman and Company Limited, Mr. Aman Garg, Senior Branch Manager, Bank of India, Dean of our school, School of Management and Business Studies, Professor Dr. Reshma Nasreen, Head of the Department, Department of Management, Dr. Sana Beg, faculty members and our vibrant group of new students, good morning to all. At the very outset, I, Dr. Khushbu Bhasin, on behalf of the Department of Management, Jamia Hamdard, welcome you all to an inaugural session of Induction Cum Orientation Program of MBA 2023-25 batch. Your presence here today symbolizes a commitment to growth, learning, and the pursuit of excellence. In line with the tradition of seeking blessings, I would like to call Imam Sahab, Rabia Masjid, to recite a verse from the Holy Quran to mark the beginning of this event.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم خذ العفو وأمر بالعرف وأعرض عن الجاهلين। कुरान की ये एक छोटी सी आयत मैंने पढ़ी है और इसमें बड़ी अच्छी एक नसीहत हम सब इंसानों के लिए है। ये अरबी ज़बान में है, मैं अपनी ज़बान में आपके सामने इसका मीनिंग रख रहा हूँ। इसमें 3 बातें कही गई हैं। तुम लोगों को माफ़ कर दो। कितनी बड़ी बात है, ये माफ़ करना आसान काम नहीं है। पहली बात ये कही गई है, तुम लोगों को माफ़ कर दो और लोगों से मीठा बोल बोलो, अच्छी बातें करो लोगों से। कड़वी, दिल को रंज पहुंचाने वाली, तकलीफ पहुंचाने वाली बातें किसी इंसान से ना करो। और तीसरी और आखिरी बात जो कही इसमें, अनपढ़ों से, जाहिलों से उलझो मत। ये तुमको कहीं का नहीं छोड़ेंगे। अगर तुम किसी अनपढ़ से, जाहिल से बहस करने लगो, उलझने लगो, लड़ने लगो, तो सिर्फ और सिर्फ तुम्हारा नुकसान है, उसका कुछ नहीं होगा। हम लोगों की ज़िंदगी में 3 ज़माने आते हैं। जैसे 3 बातें मैंने अभी आपको कही, 3 ज़माने आते हैं। एक ज़माना पीछे का ज़माना जो गुज़र चुका, एक ज़माना ये जिसमें हम और आप मौजूद हैं अभी, एक ज़माना वो जो अभी आने वाला है। 2 ज़माने किसी इंसान के बर्बाद हो सकते हैं। पीछे का ज़माना हो सकता है बहुत ख़राब गुज़रा हो सकता है कि ये वाला ज़माना भी उसका ख़राब गुज़र रहा हो, लेकिन उसके पास अभी एक ताकत बहुत सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ के साथ मौजूद है और वो है आने वाला ज़माना। इस आने वाले ज़माने के लिए आपने जो फ़ैसला किया है, बहुत सही फ़ैसला किया है, सही जगह पहुंचने का। हो सकता है आप में से किसी का पिछला ज़माना ख़राब गुज़रा हो, ये भी हो सकता है कि कुछ घरेलू हालात और कुछ दूसरी चीज़ें मौजूदा ज़माने को ख़राब कर रही हों, लेकिन घबराने की और हिम्मत हारने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। आगे आने वाला ज़माना जो पूरी तरह आपकी मुट्ठी के अंदर है और ज़्यादा पॉसिबिलिटीज़, ज़्यादा अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ के साथ आपके पास मौजूद है, उसको पकड़ के रखिएगा। और अगर आप उसको पकड़ लेंगे तो ज़रूर कामयाब होंगे। और मैंने जैसे पहले कहा कि आपने बहुत सही जगह चुनी है आगे आने वाले ज़माने को हासिल करने के लिए। एक आखिरी बात कह के मैं अपनी बात ख़त्म कर रहा हूँ। एक दफ़ा मैं एक नर्सरी में गया, मुझे एक पौधे की ज़रूरत थी। वहाँ एक बहुत बूढ़ा माली था, फटे पुराने कपड़े पहने हुए, मैले कुचैले से। तो मैंने उससे पूछा कि मुझे ये वाला पौधा चाहिए। तो वो कहने लगा, आइए मैं आपको नर्सरी में दिखा देता हूँ। बहुत ध्यान से सुनिएगा, कैसी बात कह गया वो आदमी। तो वो कहने लगा, यहाँ बहुत सारे पौधे लगे हुए हैं और मैं इन सब पौधों का ध्यान रखता हूँ। किसी को ज़्यादा गर्मी की ज़रूरत है, किसी को ज़्यादा धूप की ज़रूरत है, किसी को ज़्यादा पानी की ज़रूरत है, किसी को छाँव की ज़रूरत है, किसी को शेड की ज़रूरत है, किसी को ओपन एयर की ज़रूरत है। मैं सबका ध्यान रखता हूँ, सबको उनकी ज़रूरत के हिसाब से उनका उनका खाना देता हूँ। एक पौधा गिरा पड़ा हुआ था, कहने लगा देखिए ये हवाओं से लड़ रहा था, गिर गया। मैंने कहा हवाओं से लड़ने क्या मतलब? कहने कमज़ोर था, हवा चली तेज़ और अकड़ के खड़ा हो गया। इसको चाहिए था कि ये हवा को रास्ता दे देता आगे निकलने का, तो ये अपनी जगह खड़ा रहता। एक कम पढ़े लिखे इंसान ने, एक बिल्कुल सीधे साधे से इंसान ने कितनी अकल की बात कह दी कि मैं हर पौधे की ज़रूरत का ख्याल रखता हूँ इस नर्सरी के अंदर। और आपने जिस नर्सरी को चुना है अपने आगे आने वाली ज़िंदगी के लिए, वहाँ आपको एक से एक बढ़कर कामयाब माली मिलेंगे, जहाँ आपकी हर तरह से आपकी ज़रूरत का ख्याल रखा जाएगा। कितनी आपको गर्मी की ज़रूरत है, कितनी आपको पानी की ज़रूरत है, कितनी आपको ग़िज़ा खाने पीने की ज़रूरत है, इन सब मालियों का काम सिर्फ यही है कि आपके आने वाले ज़माने को बेहतरीन बना दें। और वो आने वाला ज़माना चूँकि आपकी मुट्ठी में है, तो 3 बातें जैसे शुरू में कही थी मैंने, वो याद रखिएगा। लोगों को माफ़ कर दीजिएगा, कड़वी ज़बान कभी ना बोलिएगा, और अनपढ़ों से कभी उलझिएगा नहीं। शुक्रिया।
Shukriya Imam sir for the meaningful recitation and its beautiful interpretation. I take this opportunity to convey my warmest greeting to all the dignitaries and welcome you all to Induction Cum Orientation Program. We are indeed grateful that you have taken out time from your busy schedule to be with us on this occasion. We feel greatly honored by your presence. I can assure you that your presence here is a great source of motivation and encouragement to the entire institution. As we stand at the threshold of a new semester, we embrace the promise of fresh opportunities, new challenges, and the pursuit of knowledge. This program marks the dawn of an exciting journey that will shape the futures of each individual present in the hall. The orientation is designed to provide our students with a holistic understanding of what lies ahead. It is an opportunity for us to familiarize you with the growth both academically and personally. The student induction program actively involves incoming students right upon their arrival at the university, preceding the commencement of regular classes. Over the course of this orientation, we will explore various facets of university life, from academic insights to extracurricular engagements, from understanding campus facilities to building connections within our diverse community. We have a comprehensive agenda to ensure that you begin this new academic journey fully equipped and inspired. As we inaugurate this Induction Cum Orientation program, let us be united by a shared pursuit of growth, wisdom, and discovery. Let this event mark the beginning of a memorable journey filled with intellectual curiosity, personal development, and the joy of learning. I would now like to formally welcome and felicitate our dignitaries with the planter, Hamdard hamper, and a memento. I would like to request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor M. Afshar Alam, Dean Ma'am, Professor Reshma Nasreen, our HOD Ma'am, Dr. Sana Beg, to do the honors. We first welcome our chief guest, Mr. Mohammad Akib, Associate Vice President and Head HR and Admin, SRF Limited. We like to welcome and facilitate our special guest of honor, Ms. Arunika Gupta, Assistant Vice President, Axis Bank. We would like to welcome our guest of honor, Mr. Aman Garg, Senior Branch Manager, Bank of India. Now we would like to welcome our guest of honor, Mr. Ahmed Farooq, Senior Manager, Benjamin Coleman and Company Limited. Now we would like to request Reshma ma'am and Sana ma'am to present Planter and Memento to VC sir. At this moment, with a great pride, I have the honor of extending an invitation to Dr. Sana Beg, the head of the department, to deliver the welcome address.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to one and all present here. Honorable Vice Chancellor of Jamia Hamdard, Professor M. Afshar Alam sir. Chief Guest of the Day, Muhammad Aqib, Associate Vice President and Head, HR and Admin, Chemicals Technology Group, SRF Limited. Special Guest of Honor, Ms. Arunika Gupta, Branch Head and AVP, Axis Bank. Guest of Honor, Mr. Ahmed Farooq, Senior Manager, Bennett Coleman and Company Limited. Guest of Honor, Mr. Aman Garg, Senior Branch Manager, Bank of India. Dean is MBS, Professor Reshma Nasreen, respected faculty colleagues and friends, and my dear students. It is my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to the inaugural session of the Induction Cum Orientation Program of the MBA batch 2023 to 25. The 2-week Induction Cum Orientation Program has been organized to familiarize you with the ethos, rules and regulations of Jamia Hamdard. Jamia Hamdard was inaugurated in 1989 by the then Prime Minister late Shri Rajiv Gandhi ji. The founder of Jamia Hamdard, late Janab Hakim Abdul Hamid Sahab, had the mission of spreading education far and wide and make it available to all. He spent his entire life for this mission, and he even used his own funds to establish this Institute of Learning. Government of India recognized his contributions to education and social work, and in 1965 he was awarded the Padma Shri and then Padma Bhushan in 1991. You will be get to know more about Jamia Hamdard and the founder when we showcase you the documentaries which has been prepared by the Center of Mass Media Studies of Jamia Hamdard only. This will be done later in the day. We are happy to inform the guests as well as the students that this year Jamia Hamdard was accredited with A+ grade by NAC. This was our 4th cycle of accreditation. In the previous 3 cycles, we were accredited with A grade. So this is an improvement in our organization. Interactions of the new students have been scheduled with the Controller of Examinations, DSW, Proctor, Librarian, and few other officials of Jamia Hamdard to familiarize you all with the rules and regulations as well as rights and duties that is expected from students. I feel proud to inform the students especially that the Department of Management is celebrating 2023 as the Silver Jubilee year. The department was established in the year 1998, and in the last 25 years we have come a long distance. The department was established only with the MBA program with a small batch of 60 students, and now in the 25th year we have a student strength of 1200 plus students. We have added many courses during these 25 years, namely PhD, BA, BCom, part-time PhD and MBA executive. And not only the courses has been added, we have also increased the number of specializations that are being offered for the MBA program. So now today we are offering specializations in marketing, finance, HR, international business, entrepreneurship, IB, IT, and operations management. The faculty strength of the department has also increased in the last 25 years. We are now a family of 29 members, and all the faculty members are having rich teaching and research experience. I am proud to inform the House that this year the School of Management was ranked 96 among the B schools in India, which is an institutional framework ranking of Government of India. Last year it was 100. So we have improved our rank by 4 in just a span of 1 year. We are fortunate to have the support of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, and it is pertinent to mention that sir was instrumental in the establishment of this department way back in 1998. We assure you, sir, that each one of us are working very hard in our own ways to strengthen the department, and we will inshallah keep on improving the rankings in NIRF as well. The other objective of the 2-week induction program is to acquaint the students and give them an insight into the real world of business. The students will have interactions with executives and alumni working in different industries, and each of them will share their experiences and how the different firms are coping up with the challenges that come up with many disruptions all around all the time. I am sure a few of you must also be aspiring to become entrepreneurs and or expand the family business that might be already there. So keeping this in mind, we have also scheduled interactions with a few of our alumni who are now successful entrepreneurs. So they will be sharing their expertise and experiences with you and give you an insight as to how to get going. I hope and pray that your 2-year stay at the Department of Management is a fruitful one and a great learning experience. I would personally like to thank all the guests who have accepted our invite and are with us in spite of their hectic schedules. I feel immense pride to inform that all these guests are our alumni. It is an absolute delight to have our former students as guests today. And we have no words to tell you how proud we all are for you. You are the flag bearers of the Department of Management. We are working towards strengthening our alumni network also. And hopefully we'll get permission from BC sir and we'll soon organize an alumni meet as well in the near future. Seeing the alumni in such coveted positions in the corporate world would surely imbibe confidence amongst the new students who have chosen Jamia Hamdard for their MBA program. With these few words, I again welcome you all to this inaugural session of the induction program. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your heartwarming address, welcome address. Now we are indeed blessed to have our honorable and dignified Vice Chancellor at the helm of affairs at Jamia Hamdard. We welcome you, sir, for your address to the audience and to the new students.
Thank you very much. Good morning to all and Assalamu alaikum. I am very happy that Department of Management has invited the induction program for all their own alumni. This is really a very good idea done by Dean and HOD, because your department life is now 25 years. I'll advise them to start at least Silver Jubilee year this year and invite your alumni and do something, at least one conference or something, that Silver Jubilee conference by department. So today is the induction program, and you all know that they are all admitted in MBA, and you know, today is the chief guest, Mr. Aman Garg is the Senior Manager, Bank of India, is the guest of honor. And then Arunika Gupta, Assistant Vice President, Axis Bank. Mohammad Akib, Associate Vice President and Head HR, is our chief guest today. Sorry. And Ahmad Farooq, Senior Manager in Bennett Coleman. It is one of the oldest and very good company. You all know that Times of India is one of the major publications. And there's 4 guests, all are our alumni. This shows that our students, those who completed MBA, they are placed in a very good position. So this shows that if you complete your MBA, you will definitely be in very good position in future in a corporate world. So, it is my pleasure and honor to address the newly admitted MBA student to the induction program of Department of Management. And I take this opportunity to formally welcome to all our newly admitted students, alumni, teachers, the guest speakers, the faculty members, dean, HODs, to this inaugural session of Induction Cum orientation program of 23-25 batch. Dr. Sana Beg has already mentioned about the data about the MBA, because I am one of the first faculty member in the School of Management and Information Technology that time. So my job was to get MBA approval also. So for that person, I am also one of the founder of the MBA program, because getting approval from UGC and AICT was a very tough. Then this is the job then Vice Chancellor has given to me, and we started MBA from 1998, because 97 our school started with MCA program, and then 98 MBA. So now you have 1300 students in the department, and we started with 60 intake, and still our MBA program is in great demand, because a lot of calling are coming still, that nowadays a lot of institutions are there, but the admission is very easy for if you go and take admission. But in Jamia Hamdard, every courses there's a demand of 1:10, in some courses 1:50, and some courses 1:2 lakhs. So still, we all till that year math we are taking now. This year we are not taking math and general students. So every year the induction program organized by newly admitted batch in order to appraise that about the Jamia Hamdard. So university they have chosen to study Jamia Hamdard is an institution of higher education, and this is a central government funded deemed to be university, because our annual report and balance sheet was submitted to both the House of Parliament. So our university is answerable to Parliament of India. And you all know that it was inaugurated by then Prime Minister in '89, and we are going to hold our convocation in another month also. So you all know that our founder, the Hakim Saab was known for his Unani physician, and he promoted education, health, social services, and initially he created some different colleges under Delhi University, and 1989 it was all amalgamated to different colleges in a one umbrella, that is Jamia Hamdard. So Jamia Hamdard is 34-year-old university, and now Jamia Hamdard is placed in A plus, but I am not declaring A plus because I had already applied for appeal to NAC that we should be accredited at least A plus plus. So within 45 days, inshallah, we hope that we will get our A plus plus ranking. So at present it is A plus. Jamia Hamdard also qualified the Times higher ranking than the US ranking, as well as the QS ranking. So 42 universities selected by Government of India for ranking. So we are also one of the university where we are in the world ranking. Although our position in QS ranking is the range of 600 to 1200, and in some courses our ranking in all over world is 110, like in pharmacy and pharmacognosy. So pharmacy for last 8 years we are either in first position 5 times, and 2 times we are in second position. So this time our difference by just 0.12 difference with NIPER, although NIPER was 100% funded by Government of India. It means that our teachers, our researchers are doing very well, and they are recognized in all over the world. So whatever policy government is taking decision, they are also taking Jamia Hamdard in their fold. So we are already in the top 100 university in all category in NIRF ranking, and top 50 NIRF ranking of the universities. And this is, I am happy to inform that the MBA program is also in the 96th ranking, and last year it was 100. So I hope this time we will come back to at least before 75. So I hope because NIRF is very important ranking, and because you are competing with IIMs, you are competing with lot of branded B schools. Although there are a lot of challenges, but we are trying to get our department at least at par with B school. So for them, you need very good placement, very good alumni network, very good alumni support to department. Because in the new education policy, the government has given the alumni as a one of the stakeholder. So earlier, okay, you have a organization and you come and, but alumni is also placed in the part of governance. So this is very important, and I also request to our alumni to support us at least in the department through our endowment fund, so that you can create infrastructure for department. You know the history of IITs and Aligarh Muslim University. Mostly the alumni play a very important role for giving infrastructural support. Even Frank Islam supported to Department of Management AMU as a building. So I'm not demanding building, but at least the support for your intellectual support is very much required to our student, because alumni student connect is very important in new education policy, as well as alumni also participate in the governance system. So this is very important. The alumni network, I would like request to Dr. Sana to hold at least for the alumni dinner. I will support financially, don't worry, so that they can come and they can interact with your new students. So that network is very important. So, and you know, although I'm not a management expert, but I did my MCA where two paper during MCA was organizational behavior and personal management and operation research. These are the very important part then MCA student have to study. So being a management graduate, because you know there are the challenges now. The industry is changing because you are in fifth generation of industry and fourth, where expert system play a very important role. So management professionals should be expert of AI and machine learning also, because now the era is going to be changed. There will be a lot of job will created in these areas. So I'll advise all the MBA, although you are expert of operation or HR or IT or finance, but in every area computer play a very important role. So my advice is that you have to make friendship with computer and learn the expert system. MIS is now nobody is using MIS. All the corporate using SAP and all. So every management graduate should know that computing knowledge is very important. So if you have this combination, definitely you will excel, because there is a great demand now. Industry is totally in the changing scenario. Earlier, you know, I also belong from a industry. I was born in a sale family where my father was a chief personal manager. Now nobody is using personal manager. The personal word changed to HR, human resource development. So I know even in my home what happened in industrial relation, what happened in establishment. So from my home I learned a lot of management technique, because my father deal with the 30,000 employee, and he got Shram Shakti Award, Labor Minister Award for being a top industrial relation officer. So being now I'm Vice Chancellor, so my industrial relation policy is very friendly. I learned from my childhood, and establishment and all. Although I'm from a computer background, but thank God nobody can make a fool for making wrong filing to me, because I know management. But you people are expert in the field of management. You should know in all operation. For that, entrepreneurship is very important. So I'll advise Babar to arrange one entrepreneurial subject also, and you should know that how to create a company, how to register a company, or how the Ministry of Corporate works, and you have to take a DIN number to create a directorship, independent directors, how a functional role of a corporate world is going. So now, even government of India allow a industry to set up under the section 8 of Industries Act to create a university. So there are a lot of changes are coming up. The even how you have to start in school, even through the company act. So there are a lot of changes in act, and India is in the transition state for more academic industry partnership. So the academic industry partnership is very much required for getting good placement. If all student will place, definitely next year your firm will again sell 10,000, 20,000, because every student in management, they said how many students are placed in industry. We have created a very good training placement officer full time in the university level as well as department level. So my request to student, you should be more aggressive. Don't depend on the training placement officer that he will bring the company. Every day, you are in Delhi, and Delhi and Gurgaon, Nevada, there are a lot of companies are there, and you should connect your alumni, because alumni are already, alhamdulillah, they are in the position of managerial position. So at least they can introduce you to the director, HR level and all. So this is the way you can deal, because in Aligarh MBA they have to come to Delhi. So they have 130 km far from this place. So take advantage of Delhi, because in Delhi you can easily access to corporate govern. Nowadays, yesterday Times of India report and many other reported that the public policy is a new area where 100% placement IIT, the students are placed in public policy. So we had already started BA program in public policy. So they are your now they will be challenge you, because public policy is equally important in nowadays in India. So my only request is to study more, and 2 year if you study, 40 year you will enjoy. It is up to you कि आप उसको कैसे 2 साल को इस्तेमाल करना चाहते हैं. So because I have to go for another program, so I'll not take too much time, but only advise to our newly admitted. You came in a good university. Jamia Hamdard reputation is very good in industry as well as government as well as in industry. And Jamia Hamdard is also a child of a corporate, because Hakim Saab developed Ruabza, and Ruabza created this infrastructure. In 1989, the Hakim Saab made collaboration with government. And recently, Government of India has selected 8 deemed universities at par with Central University. Jamia Hamdard is one of that university. We are signing agreement with the Government of India and UGC to get more grants, more facilities. I hope, inshallah, during the another 2-3 years, we can achieve our goal. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational words. Your presence has always been a great source of inspiration. Now I would request Reshma ma'am and Sana ma'am to present Hamdard hamper to VC, sir, please. And after this, I would like to request all the faculty members to come on stage for faculty photograph, please. I would like to request all the faculty members to come on stage for faculty photograph, please. Ushering further into the program, we now move on to the next milestone where we invite our guests of honor for a few motivational words. Mr. Raman Garg, who is currently a senior branch manager, Bank of India at Bareilly. In 2014, he completed his MBA program at Jamia Hamdard. He boasts an extensive background of 9 years in banking sector. His career has encompassed diverse roles such as credit manager, branch manager, senior branch manager. He also showcased his expertise across different facets of banking, including credit, asset recovery and resolution, branch banking, etc. Please welcome Mr. Aman Garg, or should I say welcome back, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Basin, for such nice words. Oh. So coming back to your own college as a guest, it's really a nice feeling. So good morning, namaste, assalamu alaikum. Esteemed guest, Dean of Department of Management, Head of the Department, all other faculty members, coordinators, and the most important, the MBA batch of 2023. It's an absolute pleasure to be here, revisiting my college, the memories I created being here for 2 years. I'm feeling nostalgic today. Friends, 11 years ago, I took a decision to join the School of Management and Business Studies for my MBA program. I knew at that time that it was the right decision, but I was not sure that it was the best which I've taken. It took me 2 years and more to change that right decision into the best decision I've taken. Likewise, you all have taken this decision to join Jamia Hamdard for your MBA. I'm sure you all have taken this decision thoughtfully, consulting your family and friends. Now, starting from today, you have 2 years in your hand to prove that the decision which you have taken is the best decision you have taken in your life. Going back, when I recall when I came to this campus, I vividly remember I came with lots of aspirations, dreams, nervousness, fears. The environment here provided me a canvas to explore myself, to learn, to grow, for which I am truly thankful. Initially, like most students, I struggled. I struggled a lot. I struggled to adapt to a new environment, a new place, settling in a new accommodation, making new friends, a pressure to make a place among new classmates, starting with endless presentations, assignments, projects, deadlines. A heartbreak, yeah, it also happened. But when I recall all that struggle now, I realize that there was so much beauty in that struggle. More importantly, overcoming that struggle. That made me learn so many things. I learned how to handle failures. how to work in a team, how to communicate, how to meet deadlines, how to win, and how to lose. You all must agree that when we are comfortable in our positions, we tend to become complacent. It's the time when we lose or we come out of our comfort zone, we grow. Apart from studies, I got opportunity to do extracurricular activities. We organized several events. There used to be some international conference. I think Sana ma'am, you were the coordinator. We assisted you. We organized an alumni meet, and it all helped me. I'll tell you one thing. I work for Bank of India, and at several occasions, banks organize parliamentary committee meetings. In that, all the around 15-20 parliamentary member of parliaments from Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha come. So I was in Goa, and our bank organized that parliamentary committee. We hosted that event, and I got the opportunity to organize it. So whatever I learned how to organize these events, that helped me to organize events where member of parliaments are there. There are so many protocols. You have to be very cautious in all the protocols, and successfully we organized that, and I got appreciation from my management. So that foundation was laid from here only. As I stepped out of the campus, I entered the professional career. I carried the values, the ethics, and the lessons I instilled during my college days. The ability to adapt, to collaborate, helped me a lot during my 9 years of professional career, and it will continue in the years to come. As VC sir has also mentioned, the world is evolving. It is evolving at a very rapid pace, and so must we. In this era of artificial intelligence, we are experiencing change like never before. So I humbly advise all of you to embrace this change. Keep learning. Never let your curiosity fade away. Observe the change around you. Be curious enough to know about it, to learn about it, and adapt to it. And this is how you're going to excel in your careers. Your time here is much more than just acquiring knowledge. It's about cultivating skills in you, ethics, values, shape your character. And the most important thing, evolve as a better version of you. If you keep challenging yourself, you will be able to do that. At this point, this is a threshold of your professional career. Remember the foundation you lay today that is going to determine what heights you reach tomorrow. Wherever you may be, you might be ending up in a corporate job, or you strike out an idea and become an entrepreneur. But whatever values you'll be getting from here, it will help you throughout your life. These faculty members here has ample of knowledge. It's on you how much you get out of them. फैकल्टी को परेशान करने में मजा आता है, पीछे लगने में, पूछने में. जितना ज्यादा आप लगेंगे उतना ज्यादा आपको नॉलेज मिलेगा, उनका एक्सपीरियंस मिलेगा. So thank you for your time. I thank the coordinators for giving me this opportunity to interact with you. I wish each and every one of you a transformative and rewarding college experience. Enjoy your college life, create endless memories. You're going to cherish it in future. I'll end with a famous quote that success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you're doing, you will become successful. So be happy, keep learning. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Garg, and thank you for sharing your experience with us. And I sure that our students feel much more confident about this new journey. Mr. Ahmed Farooq. Mr. Ahmed Farooq currently serves as a senior account manager at Times Network, bringing with him a wealth of experience spanning over a decade. In 2012, Mr. Farooq completed his MBA, establishing himself as an alumnus of Jamia Hamdard. His professional journey includes notable ventures at Z Media Corporation Limited, TV Today Network Limited, Radio 1 TV Corporation Limited, 92.7 Big FM, American Express. Please, sir.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wazizum man tasha wa tuzillu man tasha biyadikil khair innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty members, and the future leaders of business, very good morning. Of course, it's an honor and privilege to be here as a guest of honor, and more importantly, as an alumnus to this esteemed institute. I want to extend my very warm welcome to all of you with the fresh faces, those who have embarked on a journey that will undoubtedly shape your trajectory of your career and your life. Welcome to the MBA program of Jamia Hamdard. As I stand before you, I'm reminded of a very same hallway where I walked in, very same place where I was sitting some time back. And of course, with a mix of nervousness and I would say complexities in my mind, that I came in the chapter of this journey. Nevertheless, all the values which I instated in Jamia Hamdard have been a bedrock upon which I have developed my professional journey and career. So I'm gonna just share a few instances and say past experiences wherein I took my professional journey to where am I today, inshallah. I really hope the same goes for everyone and better for that matter. First and foremost, remember you are not here by any chance. You wanted to be someone, you wanted to achieve some greatness, MBA doesn't happen that way. So for sure you are here because of some purpose. You're architect of your own careers and the blueprints you're designing in your mind, and of course Jamia Hamdard will give you that platform to launch your careers in your life. So embrace of course the challenges which you're gonna be facing in here and do all what you need to supposed to do in here. As an MBA students, yes of course you're gonna face a lot of complexities, but you really need to go back with a interactive, innovative mind to bounce back, to face the world. As my brother said, the world is changing. I would like to term it, the world is in a perpetual flux, wherein you really have to be on your toes with your AIs, with your MS. Of course, you have to be on your toes, what is happening around. But when you being ambitious and being interactive, as say inquisitive, or say for that matter, what do I say, innovative, the term comes setbacks. Yes, it's a part of the life, but setbacks could be a stepping stone, could be a point of learning, could be a point of giving you a push to propel your future, how you want to be. Just have that thing in your mind that about tomorrow if at all you gonna do X thing or Y thing, be it with a public institution, be it say a corporate world, be it entrepreneurs for that matter. You really have to make sure of the fact that okay, yes, this is what I'm gonna do. I come from a media background. I've worked with XYZ companies, but yes, believe you me, I've encountered not less than 300 plus A-listed companies. I've been into Gulf, I've been to Delhi, I've done Europe for that matter. But yes, Jamia Hamdard have its own identity in the world. I really don't have to say I'm from Jamia Millia for that matter. Hamdard itself have its own name.
Still bad at dancing, but मुझे dance भी करना था. Because I want to come up and I want to come out of the fear of being on the stage and facing the audience.
And because I want to be in HR, I knew that this is a requirement which I have to face and I should be good at it. So I have done everything in my MBA. Even I was a part of the team which was responsible for the training and placement of the batch and the juniors. And we tried, I used to call for 3-4 hours, many organizations. I'm not sure how much success I got, but I still remember that in the farewell party of ours, the batch, the complete batch of MBA of our batch gave me a standing ovation. So they were happy that I tried whatever was possible, and through that we were able to get summer trainings and internships for some of the people, and some of them got the final placements as well. So that was the incident which I shared, and then I came to the professional journey of ours. We started with LG Electronics. So I have not got a very good boss, but today I remember him because he screwed me up to the fullest. So that time I was very angry at him, but today I remember him that he taught me many things. So at the starting of your career, if you are getting bad bosses, don't scold them or don't feel bad for them. It is good for you in the long run. So that was about SCL. Then I joined SCL Technologies for 2 years, longest stint, but it was a good learning experience. I gained a lot of knowledge over there. Then I joined SRF Limited. To a totally different ball game. It's a manufacturing organization. So in manufacturing organizations, you need HR, but apart from HR, you also need IR. So first time in my life, I came to know that what we call HR in Hindi. How many of you know that HR को हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? Any one of you knows it? So when I joined SRF Limited, I was sent to Gwalior plant. And the security guard told me कि भैया इधर चले जाओ. तो जब भैया उधर गए तो वहां लिखा था मानव संसाधन विभाग. तो हम कंफ्यूज थे कि हमें कहाँ भेज रहा है. तो अंदर जाके हम when I reported to the person who was sitting inside, I told him कि ये कौन सा डिपार्टमेंट है. बोले ये HR डिपार्टमेंट है. So that day I came to know that the HR is known as मानव संसाधन in Hindi. So these are the learnings of your life. And see, it is a manufacturing organization. It is a unionized environment. So we learn many things in HR, recruitment, retention, employee engagement. So we used to do many things. ठीक है, जब तक SCL Technologies में थे तो हम रंगोली बनवाते थे, employee engagement program करते थे, हमें लगता था हमें सब कुछ आ गया. तो अब हम जेम्स बॉन्ड हैं, and that is the reason we took a step कि अब हम job change करेंगे because अभी हम बहुत सीख गए. Then fortunately, unfortunately, we get into SRF Limited, manufacturing organization, जहाँ पे जाके हमें पता चला हमें कुछ भी नहीं आता, because हमें HR का ही नहीं पता था कि हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं. So it's a unionized environment, different challenges each day. You go to office with a certain planning, and after reaching office, you have something else to do because union gate पे रोज कुछ नया लेकर खड़ी होती है. So that was the learning which I got in SRF Gwalior plant, and the thing is that I don't know what I did over there, but the management was so impressed that after 1.5 years, they gave me the opportunity of going to Maldives. So SRF Limited is the owner of Shriram schools. So the best schools of Delhi NCR, they own those schools, and they entered into a public-private partnership with the government of Maldives that time in 2009. And they identified me to go there and set the HR practices and policies for the school. And I have to do everything: HR, administration, legal, licensing, contract management. Everything was given to me. So and they asked me whether I want to go there or not. Reason being, they told me that when I will be coming back after 6 months or 8 months, there was no guarantee that I will be having that role at Gwalior in place, and I might be asked to go at some other location. Could be Chennai. So Chennai सुनने में थोड़ा लगता है कि मतलब out of the world है, but it is still part of India. So हमने सोचा let us take this opportunity and we will go to Maldives. तब तो we were having मतलब I was having just 3 years of experience, तो बहुत अच्छा लगता था. out of India जाएंगे, first time था. So I took up that challenge and I thought कि let's go. So I went there, and believe me, the opportunity I got there to interact with the president of Maldives. I was having meetings with the Minister of Education of Maldives. Daily I have to go to the ministries. And I was taking care of a team of HR and administration at the school, which was, I think, around 50 people. So a person sitting in India, not having any experience of leading a team, given a chance to lead a team of 50 people. So what I wanted to say is that risk-taking abilities and decision making abilities are very important. If you are ready to take risk, if you are ready to take the challenges which are coming in front of you, then you are going to get something which you can't imagine, but you have to take the first step. But the other important thing is when we do our MBA, हमें लगता है कि ये बहुत सारे subjects हैं, they are not useful. See, like financial management. So I'm doing HR. How finance is going to help me? The statistics, how it is going to help me. But all these subjects are important. But because I'm in HR, but I have to study attrition. I have to study the recruitment methodologies. So for doing all this, I need to have a neck of the statistics and the analysis thing. So all these subjects which you are going to study in your MBA, focus on all these subjects. Don't identify particular subjects and just be good at those subjects only. So I was coming back to Maldives again. So I was there, and see, one more opportunity came to me there. So when I was going to complete my 6 months of tenure at Maldives, so the school inauguration was going to happen, and the SRF management sent an invite to President of Maldives to come over there and do the inauguration for us. So the invite was sent 2 months back, but we were not having any confirmation. So because of no confirmations, no one senior from SRF came to Maldives because they assumed that the president is not coming. And one day prior to the inauguration, the confirmation mails comes from the president office that he is coming for the inauguration ceremony, and we have to be ready for that. And the president of our country is coming, so we have to be ready. Means we have to do a lot of things. So believe me, we were not in a condition to host a president at that point in time. And I got a call from Indian management that whether we should refuse and say that we are not ready and we can't host the president and let us do it on our own. So they were relying completely on me. I was the only one who was representing India, who was representing SRF Limited or Shriram Schools at that particular time. It was very easy for me to say refuse and tell them that we will not be able to host the president. But the owner of SRF Limited calls me and asks me, it is completely your call. If you say yes, I will say yes, because I have faith on you. So see, the trust and faith, they plays a very important role, but you have to live up to that. So I told the owner, you say yes sir, I will manage. वो बोले कैसे करेगा? मैंने कहा सर वो छोड़ दो, वो मेरा काम है. आपने मुझसे पूछा तो I will do it. You just say yes. So the director of Shriram Schools was fortunately there, and she said no, we will not be able to do because nothing was ready. The main gate was not there. It was to be put up, and there was a lot of civil work going on inside the schools. She was she was nervous completely. I asked her, ma'am, please go to market and do some shopping and don't come to school till tomorrow. So she went out, and believe me, the 50 people team which I was having at that day, I told them that what is to be done and what I expect from them. And they completely changed the school. We were there in the school till 7 o'clock the next morning. We just went for half an hour to change our clothes and again came back to the school. So see, the delegation skills, the leadership skills, the planning and the execution. So all these things where I learned in Jamia Hamdard. So all these skills, thank you. So that time it was looking that I don't know what I was doing, but today when I'm explaining to you, it is looking that I did something very good. So friends, then the president came to the school for the inauguration, and the red carpet was there from the main gate till the auditorium. And I was the person who welcomed him. I hosted the program and then took him for the school tour, and he was so impressed that he wrote a very nice mail to our management, to SRF Limited. And then they called me to appreciate me. Obviously, I have not slept last night, so I was sleeping, and when the owner called me, I said, good morning. He said, are you in your senses? It's 5 o'clock in the evening. I said, sir, I was just sleeping. I don't know, so sorry for that. So see, these opportunities keep on coming, but you have to grab them. So opportunities don't wait for anyone. So if you are not grabbing it and you are leaving it to go, these opportunities will go to someone else. So learn the skills, because this MBA institute is a transformational journey for you. And remember that if you are not taking initiatives, no one else can help you in grooming yourself. So it is, I would say, 100% your responsibility. The faculty members are there to help you. They can guide you. They can tell you what is to be done, how it is to be done. But you are the one who have to do it. So always to take those initiatives, be the front runner, don't be the backbencher. If you are given some assignments to present in a group, so do it. Whether you fail or you don't fail, it doesn't matter. Yeah, there's a शेर अपने I hope सबने शेर सुना होगा, गिरते हैं शहसवारी मैदान जंग में, वो तिफल क्या गिरे जो घुटनों के बल चले. सुना है? थैंक यू. बट समझ में आया कुछ? हाँ? ताली तो बजती है शेर के बाद, बट मतलब क्या है इसका? तो इसका मतलब ये होता है कि जब आप जंग में जाते हो, if you are a warrior and you are going to a battlefield, obviously you have to go on a horse and you have to fight the battle, and you might fall, ठीक है, which is okay. But if you are a child, you are walking, you are crawling on your knees, you are not expected to go to the battlefield, correct? So if you are going to the battlefield and you are falling and you are beaten, which is okay, but at least you are trying because you are the warrior and you are supposed to do it. So the expectation setting is totally in your hand. Set the higher expectations for yourself and give the opportunity to others that they think that you are capable of doing something bigger. Correct? So don't leave your career, your future in someone else's hand. You are at the right place. The institute, the faculty is one of the best. I can say it proudly because after completing 18 years of my career, after passing out from Jamia Hamdard, I knew that what I have learned from here and how it has helped me in my professional career. It has helped and it is even helping me right now. And I'm sure in future also it is going to help me. So friends, I don't know, stage पे आने के बाद उतरने का मन नहीं करता. So friends, I came back from Maldives, and as the management said that there was no guarantee that I'll be getting the opportunity to be at Gwalior. That happened, and I was asked to go to Kashipur plant, and they gave me a triple promotion. I was senior executive and they promoted me to a manager. So from senior executive, I was supposed to be an assistant manager, a deputy manager, then a manager. But they straight away gave me the position of a manager, and they asked me to head the plant HR of a greenfield plant. So greenfield plant is जहाँ पे you have to set up the plant, you have to set up all the systems, practices and policies for that particular plant. So the responsibility was given to me, and believe me, when you are going to a manufacturing plant, you need to have a good knowledge of all the IR skills, because you have to deal with the government officials, you have to deal with the contract labor, you have to deal with the workforce, and for that you need to interact with the government officials for the ID Act, the Industrial Dispute Act, the PF Act, ESI Act, which you are going to study in your MBA. So have a good hold of HR and IR both, because you don't know when you are going to get the opportunity where you will be requiring the knowledge which is going to help you out in your career. So friends, just एक दो example मैं आपसे बताना चाहूँगा where how these competencies helped me. So जो काशीपुर का manufacturing plant था, they manufacture flags. So the roadside banners, the advertisements you have seen everywhere on the roads, this is called flags. So they manufacture the flags over there, and it is in the roll form of 5 tons, 10 tons, 15 tons, बहुत heavy rolls होते हैं. They are to be picked up with the help of cranes. So contract labor is engaged for doing that, and by mistake that labor pressed the wrong button. So जो roll आगे जाना था वो पीछे आया. It hit him in the intestine and he started bleeding profusely. So we took him to the hospital immediately. He was a contract labor local person. So when we reached the hospital, the doctor said that we will not be able to save him because he is now lost. And by that time, the whole village was outside the hospital. So 600 लोग gate पर खड़े हुए थे that what is the condition of that person, because he was a local person. So you know how which competency can help at that point in time. कौन सी skill, कौन सी knowledge आपको उस time पे help करेगी? I hope everyone is awake. जाग रहे हो सारे? कौन सी skill help करेगी? कोई skill help नहीं करेगी. Only the life-saving skills will help. Because 600 people outside waiting for a person to come out, and the doctor is saying that we will not be able to save him. So the important thing is that you have to have the emotional intelligence, which is very much important. We always focus on IQ. सब लोग IQ की बात करते हैं, EQ की we don't talk about EQ. So emotional quotient is something which is very important. You have to be you have to have the emotional intelligence at a very high level, because that comes into play at times when you don't even think about that. So we have to manage many situations like that, because being in HR, it comes with a lot of challenges. When you are into manufacturing location, you have to handle the contract labor issues, you have to handle the canteen issues. So there are lot many things. But the purpose of sharing these stories with you is that when you get into your professional careers, all these learnings which you are gaining in Hamdard in next 2 years are going to help you out. Okay, so don't take your group assignments as just assignments. They are giving you many learnings, the teamwork, the leadership, public speaking. So there are many things which you are gaining out of it. So please give due respect and due time to whatever is assigned to you, whatever you are asked to do. Participate in everything. If you are having management fest, even if you are having it outside the institute, go there and participate. At least you will, if you are not winning, you are gaining, if you are getting failed, you are getting experience that what not to do in your career. So keep on trying. That is my mantra, and I only believe that attitude is something which is going to make you different from others. Friends, when I came to Hamdard for doing my MBA, I also tried for IIMs. Okay, so सब लोग करते हैं because we have big dreams. So I also had. So IIM में try किया था, नहीं हुआ. But you remember, can you believe that today I am recruiting people from IIMs, and IT is the best institutes of India. So I decide whether they are suitable for my organization or not. So it gives me a good feeling that I wanted to go to IIM sometimes. That time I could not make it, but now I can make it, and I can tell them that whether they are good enough or not good enough to work with me. So it's a good feeling, but you have to have a long journey for which you have to make yourself ready, and this journey starts from today. Okay? So don't take it as these studies what you had till now. ठीक है, अभी तक तो मगअप किया, पेपर में जाके लिख दिया, 2-4 पेपर एक्स्ट्रा शीट्स लगाई, नंबर आ गए. So that was a different story altogether. This is more of a practical learning. So MBA, what MBA gives? MBA gives you academic learnings of subjects, certain specialized skills, knowledge, which is a must. It also gives you the industry exposure. You'll be having the guest lectures. People will be coming to you and talking about the industry. So you'll be gaining a lot of insights through that. You will be having your internships where you can get a feel of the corporate world, what they expect from you. And along with that, you will be getting an opportunity to build your network, which ultimately helps in any field wherever you are going, HR, marketing, finance. The networking is going to help you. So build on your network, and it is going to for sure help you in the long run. So this is one, friends. Now, if I have to conclude, see 2-3 things I would like to say. MBA, don't treat it as a degree. Don't take it that you are in Hamdard, next 2 years kuch padhai karte hain, we will be getting a MBA degree and we will get placement in some organization. It's a transformational journey. Just try to mold you into an individual who is ready to navigate the challenges and the opportunities which you are going to face in the corporate world. So just make yourself ready for that, and invest in yourself, invest in your future, and invest in something, in making or in shaping the world around you when you'll be in the corporate world. So friends, this MBA program, I am sure it is going to be a catalyst for you, and it is going to propel you with a future of success, future which can make an impact on the world, on many lives who will be working along with you. And just make sure that you are going to come out with flying colors from Hamdard, and when you go out of this world, you should be feeling proud that we have done our MBA from Jamia Hamdard, and we should also be feeling proud that our juniors have done a great job, and they are making us proud in various fields. So wish you good luck, have a successful and brightening career and brightening MBA experience which you are going to get. So good luck, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your exceptional journey. Thank you for inspiring, motivating, and encouraging our students. And it was indeed our pleasure to have you back over here. Now, moving ahead, we are incredibly delighted to have the esteemed presence of Professor Dr. Reshma Nasreen, who holds the distinguished roles of Dean of School of Management and Business Studies and Dean Student Welfare, Jamia Hamdard. Ma'am, please share your remarks on the event, please.
Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. First and foremost, I'll request Dr. Asad, the boy in the fifth row has been lying comatose since a long time. Is he all right? This child. Are you all right, beta? Juice वगैरह तो नहीं चाहिए? This okay, okay. It gives me immense pleasure to swap roles with the Honorable Vice Chancellor to give the presidential remarks here. That is the first thing. One observation that I had was that all the 4 alumni who are sitting on the dais, all of them are A+. Each one's name starts from A. We have Aman Garg, we have Akib, we have Arunika, we have Ahmed Farooq. So alumni A+, NAC ranking A+, everything A+ for you, right? This orientation cum induction program, and the first session that we have, the inaugural, is most often considered the orientation program. My job was pretty easy. Once Sana had Dr. Sana had welcomed you, I had to say 2-3 words, and then I would have had the pleasure of listening to our esteemed alumni, and Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir was supposed to give the presidential remarks. So the pressure of being attentive throughout was his. It was not my job. So, like all the alumni, the 4 of you, इतनी खुशी होती है सुनकर कि इतनी काबिलियत की बातें हैं आप लोगों से, and this knowledge that each one of them is sharing with you is a knowledge of self-discovery, is a knowledge learned from hard-earned battles. And if you do not respect that knowledge, then you will be in trouble. Because each one of them, through their trajectories of growth, have learned this the hard way. And trust me, all the lessons that come through challenges, that come through hardships, are the lessons worth learning. Because failures are your greatest teachers. And each one of them have talked about certain things, जो कि मेरा काम है अभी उसको summarize करना. And but I feel very, very proud that all of them, and you see each one of them are successful in their own areas. One summation again is that the core areas of management, marketing, HR and finance, we have got people from marketing, HR and finance. Just to apprise you all that we have started with a specialization in entrepreneurship also, taking into account the changes in the environment. We have have a major in international business as well as in operations, considering that the scenario after digitalization has become more logistic, more supply chain oriented. So these are the 3 add-ons that we have included apart from the core area of specialization. For all the students who are sitting here, the stage that we are sitting on is a historical stage. This stage has witnessed plays like Mirza Ghalib. It has seen performance for Pandit Vishwa Mohan Bhatt, and it has seen eminent luminaries coming and sitting on this dais. So Jamia Hamdard, like has been told by your Honorable Vice Chancellor, has been told by HOD, this year we are celebrating the 25 years of the inception of School of Management and Business Studies, which is started with the establishment of Department of Management. So as of now, in the School of Management and Business Studies, we have got 3 departments. The first, obviously the senior most department, is the Department of Management, which is headed by Dr. Sana Beg. And in this department, we have got Masters of Business Administration, we have got Bachelors of Business Administration, as well as BCom. So it is a huge department having about 1200 students. Then another department that we have is the Department of Health and Pharmaceutical Management. We have Masters in Healthcare and Pharmaceutical Management, and from this year onwards, we are starting Bachelors in Healthcare and Pharmaceutical Management. The third department, which is also a relatively new department with its first batch graduating this year, is the Department of Hotel Management and Catering Technology. So you'll be surprised to see how much we are diversifying. And for us teachers also, this change is a big one to adapt to, because each one of us coming through our own areas were basically MBAs. Then I have taught in healthcare and pharmaceutical management as well. I have taught pharma management, and the moment although we have celebrated the anti-ragging week, so everyone who joins as faculty also is ragged a bit. So although my specialization was not pharmaceutical management, when I joined here, I was given subjects only in pharmaceutical management. I was teaching to students who were coming with a pharma background, who had probably much more knowledge about pharma companies than myself. And I was teaching to them, trying to assimilate my management knowledge with the current scenario in the pharma sector. So change is the only constant. And I don't think, I think teachers and the students who have passed out would vouch for me that I did deliver when I was teaching in pharma management. I established myself as a teacher to be looked up to, both in terms of knowledge and in discipline, because that is my forte, I think. So that is one important thing. So right now that challenge has been given to Professor Saeed Nadimul Haq sir. Although sir is from general management HR background, he is leading, he is heading the Department of Hotel Management and Catering Technology. So he has to look for all the stoves, burners, right size, students interaction. So the change which I am trying to talk about indirectly is not, it doesn't stop at any point in time. The change and the adaptation to change continues. And जिस दिन आप grow करना छोड़ देंगे उस दिन आप, and that should be your orientation. The day you stop learning, the day you stop growing as an individual is the day you should call Almighty and ask him to take you upstairs, because downstairs आपका काम ज़्यादा है नहीं, right? So one orientation that I'd like to give you all is open-minded रहिए. And don't look like all the alumni here have told that you have to have your trajectory of self-discovery. How many of you actually know what you want? How many of you know that this is, like, I am sure in the induction session you will be having a session on your SWOT analysis, wherein you will be asked to analyze yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, and then to see how the opportunities and threats are conducive or a deterrent to your growth with the skill set that God has bestowed on you. But one thing that will be constant always is that MBA is a professional course, right? It is not typically a teacher and taught structure. Here, the journey of self-discovery would start from the induction itself. And you will have to learn more about yourself, what you are capable of. And this knowledge will come to you once you take on challenges. And one mindset that each one of you, and I keep telling, because being the senior most, that advantage I have, I keep telling my faculty members, who are considerably younger to me in age and experience also, you don't come to me with problems. You have to come with solutions. So once you join an organization, no one will be babysitting you. Like Mr. Akib right now, he said that the president of Maldives was supposed to come and people had surrendered, that they were not going to take on this challenge. But he became a problem solver. So these are the critical moments that will come in your life, which are very, very important. These critical and opportunities will never come in the form of opportunities. आज इस बात को आप लिख लीजिए. Opportunities will always come in the form of challenges. And it is up to you. It is up to you to take that leap of faith. And you will be able to take that leap of faith only and only if you have faith in yourself. You know that with the given set of circumstances, whatever variables have been given to you, you will make the best optimum solution there, right? And that is what management tells you. So management will not tell you कि सब कुछ अच्छा है तो आप ये काम कर लीजिए. That is not the job. Anyone can do it. When things are not in your favor, when you have to take that uphill task, when you have to go upstream, that is the time your management skills will come to the fore. Again, one child has gone comatose. एसी तो हम लोगों ने थोड़ा सा कम ही रखा है बच्चे, ज्यादा रखते तो ज्यादा लोग गुनूदगी के इसमें चले जाते. And each one of you, how many working hours do you have? Normal 10 to 12, normal days 8 to 10, 9 to 5 job कहीं नहीं है भाई. टीचिंग में नहीं है तो बाकी जगह कहाँ होगी? We are working around through the weekend. So this complacency you will have to get up from. So only your mother will mother you throughout the life. No one is going to mother you. So be a problem solver. Go on a trajectory of self-discovery. And I'll just conclude with 3 things, which all the 4 of them have spoken. हम सिर्फ उसे एक structure में दे रहे हैं, summary दे रहे हैं. And I'm really proud that each one of you have had those experiences and journeys that have equipped you to take on further challenges. So more power to you all. God bless you. So the 3 things and the 3 C's I would say. First, build on competencies. So जो हम MBA डिग्री आपको दे रहे हैं वो बेस है, क्योंकि जो फर्स्ट इंटरव्यू में आपको हम लोग when we tell you start preparing you for mock questions, the first question that is asked in the HR round is, all the students have come from Jamia Hamdard with an MBA degree, so why should we hire you and not them? And the first question that you'll answer would be that you have built upon additional competencies. So during the time span of this 2-year MBA, you are working 10 to 12 hours with your assignments, with your studies, with your classes, and then you are building on additional skill set. आपके लिए अभी वक्त ज़्यादा आसान हो गया है. आप शॉर्ट टर्म कोर्सेज ऑनलाइन ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं. काफ़ी डेमोक्रेटाइज्ड हो गया है एजुकेशन, so you can add up. So we have one student who is working in Japan. While he was in 2nd year, he joined a short-term course in Japanese, and that equipped him to land that job in Japan. So how you differentiate yourself? The first thing is competency building. Competency building in today's day and age would start with skill development. How skilled you are. So Honorable Vice Chancellor sir also told that MIS is passé, you have to go for AI and now Chat GPT. Teachers have also adapted to Chat GPT. तो अगर हम आपको लिटरेचर रिव्यू देंगे और आपने चैट जीपीटी से निकाल दिया, टीचर्स को भी पता है कि यहीं से निकला है, तो उसके बियॉन्ड फिर वो आपको असाइनमेंट्स देना शुरू करेंगे. बिकॉज जो हम लोग आपको डेजर्टेशन कराते थे और आप 5 रिसर्च पेपर ले जाते थे, तो वी यूज्ड टू फील रियली प्राउड, बट नाउ इट हैज बिकम वेरी इजी. अब जब बच्चा वो ले आता है तो अब हमने कहा कि नहीं, अब तो ये तो हो गया, अब आगे बताओ, हाउ हैव यू इंटरप्रेटेड दीज रिसर्च पेपर्स, राइट? So the first thing is competency building, and that this applies to you, it applies to the faculty members, it applies to me. Second thing is be ready for change, and this is again, I think, Aqib, you have told, and Farooq you have also told, change has to be embraced. Our problems start when we refuse to change. The moment we refuse to change, we go to Darwin's theory. We are not in the category of survival of the fittest. हम retrograde हो जाएंगे, atrophy कर जाएंगे. Change has to be embraced. And for that, again, your self-discovery, your self-confidence will help you to adapt to those changes, right? And the last thing that I said was, in the beginning also I said, your opportunities will never come with challenges, with a opportunity tag. They will come in the form of challenges. So competency, embracement of change, and capitalization on opportunities. When we teach strategic management, Professor Noria and myself, both of us teach strategic management, and in that we tell you capitalization of opportunities. But in 2006, I wrote an article for FICCI, and I had taken the case of two companies in India. One is the e-Chopal, and the other was Unilever's Project Shakti, and I had given that a title of capitalization of challenges, because challenges are to be embraced. Challenges में आपको ओवरलोड नहीं है, क्योंकि बहुत लोग मेंटली प्रिपेयर्ड ही नहीं है उस रास्ते में जाने के लिए, कंपटीशन कम है. तो जब चैलेंज आता है और आप उसकी तरफ जाते हैं, तो बस जंग आपकी खुद से होगी, एक दो लोगों से और होगी, क्योंकि वहां पे भीड़ ही नहीं है. और चैलेंजेस के बाद जो आपकी ग्रोथ होती है, जो आपकी सेल्फ डिस्कवरी होती है, इट्स सो अमेजिंग टू ओवरकम ऑब्स्टिकल्स. इट्स सो अमेजिंग दैट फीलिंग ऑफ बंजी जंपिंग अगर नहीं हुआ है, कुछ पैराग्लाइडिंग, जो अगेंस्ट द फ्लो यू गो एंड यू कैपिटलाइज ऑन दैट एंड देन यू कम आउट एज अ विनर. For all students, I wish that you take those challenges, you build those competencies, you embrace change, and have enormous self growth. तो जो बच्चे यहाँ पे हैं आज, जब वो यहाँ पे आए, ये जो लर्निंग दे रहे हैं वो आप एक्चुअली फील करके आए, उसको रिलेटेबल करें. And whatever I have spoken from the heart, because I very, very strongly believe in leading through example. I have myself taken lots of challenges, not only in my personal life, but also in my administrative life, and I stand here before you not only as a Dean School of Management and Business Studies, जो कि normally एक hierarchy में आ ही जाते, but also as a Dean Students Welfare, जो second half में होगा, with 2-3 additional responsibilities that the university has given me, seeing that I embrace challenges, seeing that I adapt to them, and I try to capitalize on opportunities. एक example बहुत relatable आपके इससे है. I'm also the nodal officer for the University Grants Commission UGC monitoring portal, और गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया से हमारे पास 24 आवर्स, कभी कभी 6 घंटे के भी नोटिस आते हैं कि ये इवेंट आपको करवाना है. 2-3 events that have taken the previous week are that we had to send our one representative from the university to the G20 summit being held at गांधीनगर. 2-3 दिन का था. मिनिस्ट्री से लाइज करना था, और किसी तरह से अब लड़की को भेज रहे हैं तो पूरा इंतजाम के साथ भेजना था. So lots of challenges are there in your day-to-day life. Our job, and each one of the teacher here, will be adapting to changes once you go higher up in the hierarchy. इसलिए कहते हैं ना एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में सब लोग जाना नहीं चाहते, सुकून नहीं है, अब टीचिंग में भी नहीं रहा। तो दैट वुड बी ऑल। अगर हमने जिनको सुला दिया है बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, मेरी आवाज़ को इस तरह का समझने लायक कि आप सो सकते हैं। जिनको जगा दिया है बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया कि आप जाग गए। ओरिएंटेशन प्रोग्राम है ये, अभी से एडिशनल रीडिंग करना शुरू करिए, एक अच्छा सर्कल ऑफ फ्रेंड्स बनाइए, क्योंकि 2 साल में बहुत नॉलेज लेना बहुत मुश्किल है, लेकिन अगर यू हैव गॉट अ कोहेसिव ग्रुप ऑफ फ्रेंड्स who are like-minded in approach to life in learning, so you will have a very, very nice journey. We wish you challenges, we wish you change, we wish you a lot of hard work and struggle throughout your MBA journey. All the best. Welcome to Jamia Hamdard.
Thank you, ma'am, for your remarks. Now, I would like to request Professor Dr. Reshma Nasreen and Dr. Sana Beg to felicitate all our dignitaries with Hamdard hamper as a token of gratitude. Now we first felicitate our chief guest, Mr. Mohammad Akif. Our special guest of honor, Ms. Arunika Gupta. Our guest of honor, Mr. Aman Garg. And Mr. Ahmed Farooq. With this, I would now like to request Dr. Arif Anwar to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Khushbu. Assalamu alaikum. I must say it has been a wonderful day. Not just the start of the day, but also the start of this induction and orientation program. And how exactly it has been, because we have some fresh faces here, some fresh people, students of MBA fresh batch, new batch 23-25. We have 4 great alumni with us with remarkable achievements and experiences. And we have 3 eminent, we had the 3rd one as well, we have 3 eminent people with great examples of leadership. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, our Dean Ma'am, and respected HOD Ma'am. And of course, so many beautiful faces from the department, colleagues and staff. Thank you so much. But we all know that to bring all this thing together, we need to put tremendous efforts from all the stakeholders. And to thank everyone, to thank all the stakeholders, I've been brought here. That I can thank each and every important person who have been associated with this particular orientation and induction program and the whole preparation. First of all, I'd like to take the honor and thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. On behalf of the whole team, I'd like to extend the heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable Vice Chancellor for gracing us with his presence and sharing his valuable insights. Of course, his guidance has taken us where we are today, and specifically the NAC A+ ranking, and what he has also delivered in his presidential address, that we will be very soon, inshallah, we'll be getting A++ ranking, because we are just 0.1 score short of that particular mark. We are 3.41, and we inshallah would be getting 3.51 after the appeal that he has made. Thank you, VC sir, and thank you, Honorable Vice Chancellor sir. The second vote of thanks I'd like to present to our chief guest. Thank you, sir, Mr. Mohammad Aqib, Associate Vice President, SRF Limited. Our sincere thanks to him for his enlightening words and specifically his experience. His experience throughout his professional journey, where he has taken enough risks and challenges, and moreover, he has acquired various skill sets because of which he was able to achieve what he is today. So thank you, sir. Thank you for coming to our campus, or rather it's your campus as well. Thank you for coming back and gracing this occasion. Next, I'd like to thank our special guest of honor, ma'am, Ms. Arunika Gupta, AVP Axis Bank Limited. I'd like to thank her for her distinguished presence here, and her words have truly motivated all the students and all the stakeholders sitting here. And moreover, she has talked about the struggle, the learning zeal, the sense of adaptation, and all the things are very much important for every one of us, not just the student, but we faculty members as well. I'd like to thank both our guests of honors. First, I'd like to thank Mr. Aman Garg, sir, who is from Bank of India, who is presenting Bank of India here. And I'd like to extend our gratitude for your valuable contributions here on the dais. And another guest of honor, Mr. Ahmed Farooq, sir, who's associated with one of the prestigious group of companies, Bennett Coleman and Company Limited. Thank you for your presence, sir. Thank you for all the valuable insights that you have shared. Special note of thanks to our dedicated dean, not just the dean of our School of Management Business Studies, but also Dean Students Welfare. I keep on telling her that she has so many stars on her shoulders, stars or medallion, whatever we can say. And it's not just she holds the medallion or the stars on her shoulders, but she also keeps on shining it, keeps on embracing it on day-to-day basis. Thank you, ma'am, for all the efforts, for all the guidance that you have kept for all of us. Next, I'd like to thank our head of the department. Well, this particular program is because she initiated this and she brought the team all together, and she, in a very short span of time, she came up with a lot of energy, lot of efforts, and guided us through so that we could come here and gather and celebrate this Induction Cum orientation program. Moreover, I can say from the respect of, or with respect to, from the department or maybe school, or maybe representing it from the dean's chair or the head's chair, that this 25 years celebration of MBA program or management at Jamia Hamdard is going to take up a different shape, altogether a different shape, which will be valued in the whole world, only because the newer insights and the newer progressive thoughts what both of them have. So thank you both the leaders here of the department and the school. I'd like to also thank Imam Saab of Rabia Masjid. Whenever he graces any occasion, he comes up with one single ayat from Quran, from the Holy Quran, and he explains it very beautifully to the audience that how the life should be. And the best part is that he tells us every time that we might be having enough number of books on our shelves, be it management books, medicine books, or any other scientific or non-scientific books in our shelves. But the best book that we have been graced with is Holy Quran, and we can follow the instructions and the verses, whatever have been written there. So I'd like to thank him, although he's not here present, but thank you, Imam Sahib. I'd like to thank all our colleagues, all the faculty members, and all the non-teaching staffs who have been supporting us throughout. Thank you for your presence and thank you for being the backbone and support to the department and to the school. I'd like to thank the volunteers as well as the host batch, MBA 22-24 batch, who have been actively welcoming the fresh batch MBA students and taking all the efforts and enthusiastically and with great zeal. Thank you, team. I'd like to especially thank two of the coordinators of this particular program, Dr. Mohammed Jamshed and Dr. Asad, because I don't know why exactly they avoid the stage and the dais, and they often keep me sending here. But still, thank you, sir, to taking me in the team and believing in me. And I'd like to thank you as well on behalf of the whole team that you have taken the whole responsibility very well and organized it very well. Thank you all the other staffs, specifically Dr. Khushbu, for taking this anchoring job very well. At the last, since our Dean ma'am has suggested about the competency, and for that I'd like to present a share to all the upcoming students here. That competency is something which you have to work upon, and that should be a very distinguished one. So I can say to this that खुद से जीतने की जिद है मेरी, मुझे खुद को ही हराना है, मैं भीड़ नहीं हूँ दुनिया का, मेरे अंदर ही ज़माना है. And the other thing which was mentioned was the attitude, which Dean ma'am has also mentioned, and that attitude is important. It was not just mentioned by Dean ma'am; it was also mentioned by our chief guest as well. And that attitude comes from inside. आप लोगों को इतनी हिस्ट्री आई डोंट नो पता है नहीं, थोड़ी बहुत जो मुझे मालूमात है. बहादुर शाह जफ़र वाज वन ऑफ द पर्सन्स जिसने अंग्रेज़ों को यहाँ आने से रोकने की कोशिश की, और उस टाइम पे जब उन्हें बंदी बनाया गया तब उनके सामने एक जो अंग्रेज़ मेजर थे हडसन, उन्होंने एक शेर पढ़ा था उनके लिए. बहुत ही फेमस शेर है, आप सब लोग जानते होंगे. दम दमे में दम नहीं, खैर मांगो जान की, ए ज़फ़र ठंडी हुई अब तेग हिंदुस्तान की. तो वहाँ पर जो बहादुर शाह ज़फ़र का जो जवाब था वो उस एटीट्यूड को शो करता है. एंड इसके साथ मैं रुखसती लूँगा आप लोगों से कि गाजियों में बू रहेगी जब तलक ईमान की. यहाँ मैं इस ईमान को उस एटीट्यूड से रिप्लेस करना चाहता हूँ. गाजियों में गाजियों में बू रहेगी जब तलक ईमान की, तख्त लंदन तक चलेगी तेग हिंदुस्तान की. तो अपने उस एटीट्यूड को जिंदा रखें. थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you, Dr. Arif. Now I would request everyone to stand for the national anthem, please.
हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा, तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा. जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. जय
Now I request everyone to join for the high tea, and for the orientation program we will reassemble at 2 p.m. and we have something very interesting to share with you all. Thank you.